Hello everyone, welcome to the morning scan for October 10th, 2018. I have a few things I want to go over for this scan. So we saw the retest of the monthly open and then we dumped from there. I want to take a look at the volume. Okay, so we dumped from there. So what's concerning to me now, well, slightly concerning, not really that concerning, but we did bounce right here with very large wicks, equal bottoms as well, I believe. Maybe, yeah, actually equal bottoms. And then we did get a little oversold bounce. So we closed this hour above 65.20 as well as the 0.79 fib. So we did get a little bit of an oversold bounce. But then we got rejected right at the... Where can I show where it would be? I mean, you could just see this whole entire block, just a strong support and or resistance area. So we got rejected right there. Actually, I could show this on the 1-day chart. Right here. So you can see all of these wicks right here, or the candle bodies right there. And of course, we got rejected. It was a great support resistance flip. We are no longer oversold, which is good. And I know you guys will be asking how I calculate oversold. And I don't use RSI or anything. It's really just, I wouldn't say it's a guess, but it's a, I really can't think of the word, but I just know. I mean, we tanked for 7 hours straight. So of course we're going to be slightly oversold from stop losses and different liquidity like that. So that's just how I know that we were oversold. We got a little bit of pop up from there. But I knew that was just an oversold bounce because of Ethereum. So for that bounce, Ethereum really didn't move at all. I mean, maybe a few, maybe like $1 or two, but that's not really on par with how it's been moving, mirroring Bitcoin. So as we can see, we did bounce off of the last area of support before plummeting at 223.5, which is the 0.79 fib. So right here we have like 3 confluent areas of support. So once that third one is breached, it will be a far way down. So that's what I'm looking at. I am still short Bitcoin and Ethereum. I am now in profit. No, I'm still in a little bit of a loss on Bitcoin, and I think I'm in profit now for Ethereum, which is cool, but I've been collecting funding on the challenge account. Let's see if I can actually show. I hope I'm on the challenge account. I guess, oh wait, I can do this. Okay, so I was on the challenge account. Anyway, so you could see how much funding I've collected. Nearly 0.05, I think that is, which is cool. I didn't get shaken out of this position yet. The bearish structure is still not broken yet, so I still could end up getting wrecked in this position. So I should probably go over what would break the bullish structure. So if we go to the 4 hour here, we've had a series of higher lows, which I believe I mentioned yesterday in that scan. So we can see all of these higher lows. So what would break the bullish structure of the higher lows would be a candle close below 63.94. That will 100% reverse the market, and we will just plummet after that, in my opinion. So that is something I am looking at. Oh, the 4 hour is actually going to close in 5 minutes here. And we close just, or we may close just below the 0.705 fib, which is cool. Have some larger orders coming through, but the 0.705 fib, we may actually see a little bit of a pump. Wait, is funding hitting? Yeah, funding is hitting as well. So we may actually see a bit of a pump on Ethereum mainly, not necessarily Bitcoin, I don't think. But anyway, here's the daily chart. So what I'm looking at on the daily is a candle close below the 1-day resistance would be bearish. And we can see a hanging man candle here. It's not 100% a hanging man candle, but the positives outweigh the negatives, which will kind of point me in the right direction that it is a hanging man. So the invalidation point of this specific candlestick pattern would be the high of the hanging man, or the potential hanging man, which would be 6614.5. So if we even wick there and then plummet, that would still be an invalidation of the hanging man. I do want to see a daily close below the 1-day resistance. I'm not entirely sure if we'll get that, but overall, I still think this is very bullish. I've been saying this for close to a week now, actually. Did I say bullish? I think I meant to say bearish. I'm still very bearish. I still think this whole entire move was incredibly bearish, except for the higher lows. And I think there's a really good argument of this being distribution in red. So when we tested it maybe 2 days ago, and then all of the consolidation in there, I believe that was all distribution. So I held strong, nearly got stopped out. I was extremely close getting stopped out, but thankfully I didn't. So we distributed. Now we're back here. So just be on the lookout for the bullish market structure break, which would be 63.94. That's when we'll really see the large market shorts, the algos coming in, and all of that fun stuff. I don't really have my eyes on anything else. Key, I don't know if you guys remember, but we were in a long entry for Key at, I want to say 88 sats, maybe 89. And we did hit take profit 1 last night. Our take profit 1 was 113, and it hit 114, which is great. I took a little bit of profit off there, but not really very much, because this is still only an $18 million market cap, so I'm still pretty bullish on Key. I have no idea what Key does, but based on the market cap and its only 100 sats on Binance, it will almost definitely succeed. MPXS is starting to break out of this little accumulation range area, but you know, it's not really worth mentioning now because it hasn't broken out. There's a lot of volume there, but I'm still bullish on alts for the next few weeks. I saw a few people ask me that in the chat. See a little bit of a move up here. I saw people ask me that in the chat. Regardless of what Bitcoin does, even if it tanks sub 6K, I'm still relatively bullish on the alts we are currently in. If you want to find out the alts we are currently in, just go to the member open trade section. I don't want to click it now because this video will be publicly released tomorrow, but you can just check that section and you can see what alts we are currently in. Anything else? I'm not really interested in shorting any BitMEX alts. I mean, I can see if some of them look good. I did want to short Tron, but I will not be messing with Tron yet. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I don't have anything else I want to say. Icon is still bullish, still doing well. It's still slowly grinding up. We will see that explosive move up hopefully soon. And if not, I will continue to accumulate this coin because it's a no-brainer. And it will be easy Bitcoin when this thing actually does get going. Anything else I want to mention? Let me actually check my Bitcoin Cash chart, which should be right here. So we're consolidating right below resistance right now, which is typically bearish. Let me move that. Yeah, it's typically bearish, and it definitely doesn't look very good, but I'm not doubting that it could pump up right here. This is one of those times where everything is kind of capped right now, and it's all eyes on Bitcoin. At least, not everything, I shouldn't have said that. Most coins on BitMEX. So if you don't know, the BitMEX coins typically move. Oh, it closed above 0.705. Huh. The BitMEX alts typically move together. We'll see a pump here now. They typically move together. So because of that, I'm not really interested in being in any position for them, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's everything I want to mention. There's not really too much to talk about today. We're still in this eternal range, within a larger range, but just be on the lookout for that bullish market structure break and the large sell volume that will ensue after we break. Ooh, funding just hit. So now I've officially made over 0.05 just strictly in funding, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. And I'll be even happier if I end up closing this position at our take profit points. That would be great. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.